G'day traders, Stacy Burke from Stacy Burke Trading, 1 Minute Mindset Reset. We're heading into obviously the holidays, and lots of great questions, a ton of great feedback from traders, and don't worry, we'll be addressing a lot of those questions in the webinar. And for those of you who are not able to attend the webinar, or if we have any issues, it's possible I may do a second one as well to accommodate everybody. So don't worry, we'll definitely get through all that. Today, talking about focusing on one or two great setups. So a couple of people have emailed me, and then some comments as well regarding struggling to find one or two setups because they're following too many instruments. And what I typically will do is narrow the list down. I follow 10, roughly 10, the 6 majors: pound yen, euro yen cross, oil, gold, SP, NASDAQ, and US 30, DJ 30. I'm only looking for one best index. I'm only looking for one out of oil and gold in terms of the setups. And then I'll look through pound yen, euro yen. I treat them separate. And I look at the other majors. And typically I look at the Canadian, Swiss, and yen as one group, and again, only looking for one good setup. So if none of them really resonate with me, or they just don't seem clean, or the charts are messy. Again, today I know some traders said there was news. I had no major red news on my schedule with Forex Factory. So I treated it as a normal day. I had 0 red news. I know that some people talked about some red news or major news. I did not have any. So, if something doesn't look right, or you can't, out of those playbooks best setups, if you can't just pick one or two in terms of the day count or the breakouts or pump and dump, first red day, first green day, or an inside day, whatever that may be, I just look for one or two. And I'm always looking for what the simplest setup looks like. And, sometimes you miss something bigger. It depends on what's going on with your routine. It depends on what's going on in your house, maybe your work schedule. I mean, we're dealing with people from all different time zones. And so you're not going to get every trade. Some people are going to, I find that the pound yen, euro yen, London session, I mean, they move great, but there's always one or two setups in the US. But often I'll look at, gold, oil, euro, and then the indexes. And the indexes I'm only looking for certain setups. And so typically there's only going to be, one or two that I'll be looking at for a high probability setup. That doesn't mean that traders aren't trading them every day, but I'm only looking for one or two of the best trade setups that I feel I resonate with the best on the day. So I shut the rest down. I have a default main screen that I reload, and then I shut everything else down and keep just the one or two pairs up. So as I've said before, you're not missing anything. If you see something else that has a huge move, and you took something like today, I shorted the euro and got 30 some pips. But it was an easy trade. And, we're heading into the end of the week. Other traders shorted the gold first red day trade. I mean, that first red day trade on gold is his best first red day trade setup you'll get. The only thing better than that is coming out of a high of the week, for a measured move through the low of the week. Today's setup was textbook perfect. So congratulations to the traders who nailed that. The day count, opening range, day count, initial bounce day count, and first red day, first green day, inside day. Textbook perfect setups. So just keep it simple. If in the beginning, what I would suggest for people who are new is just follow 3 or 4 and just look for the patterns in terms of the setup days, trigger days. I had a trader comment yesterday. It all looks good in hindsight, but my response is this. Number one, what is your setup? What is your trigger for an actual trade setup? And as all of you know now with the playbook, the day before is a trigger day. That's what I'm looking for. And by the time, as the week evolves, we have 3-day setups. Today's Thursday, because Monday in a lot of cases was part of a day 2, day 3 opening range initial balance, and the count started back from Tuesday's low. Day 1, day 2, day 3. That's Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. We had some huge moves today. So, keep it simple. Focus on one or two. Just learn to study the day count, the trigger day. Yesterday, you're right. Hindsight's great because yesterday tells me everything I need to know whether or not I'm going to have a best trade setup or a session scalp today. and 3-day setups, perfect textbook stuff. Congratulations again to the traders that nailed gold. That was a brilliant trade. So again, as I said, other people have messaged me concerned about when things will expire. Just message me, don't worry. I know a lot of people have been fantastic subscribers and learning, and it's about you guys having the best year ever next year in your trading. That's what it's about. So again, if we need to do a second webinar to cover everything, to make sure everybody gets a chance on there, if there's an issue technically, we'll do that. So thanks again. Have a great day, traders. Tomorrow is the last day of the week before we head into the Christmas weekend. So have a great day. Finish the week strong. Go into the break on top of all of your trading, and happy holidays. And may the markets go with you.